some which are quite safe, and some which are a literal death sentence. So I'm going to rank every FNAF office from the safest to most dangerous. Now, no one can question that the original game's office is definitely the most safe by far. Other games do have doors, but they all have something else that makes it harder. Now, the FNAF 1 office may seem indestructible because no animatronic can come in, but the thing is that there's like a power limit. And if a normal person worked in the office, they would just close the doors until it runs out of power at like 3 AM and die to Freddy. Minimizing power usage is quite hard though, because without Phone Guy, everyone would be screwed. So, without a doubt, FNAF 1's office is the most safe in my opinion. Let's move on to Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. Oh, no, not that office. We're talking about the story mode office first. This thing is practically impenetrable. Spalora, Funtime Foxy, Funtime Freddy, and Baby are locked in. Now, there is one problem that puts us after FNAF 1. If the office runs out of power, all the animatronics will just come out and kill you, and there will be nothing stopping them doing that. Now, with the custom night office, it's the exact same as FNAF 1, but there's a vent on the top which appears in other FNAF games as well. The thing is with this section of the game is that it mixes parts of the first 4 games together. The doors from FNAF 1, the lights from FNAF 2, ventilation from FNAF 3, and finally the audio cues from FNAF 4. Anyways, next up is Five Nights at Freddy's security breach. Now, I'm a little biased because I'm one of those people who break the game for fun, but I think everyone can agree that it goes here. It is the same as this location, but of course there is more. Obviously there's a vent and 2 doors, but the 2 things are very different and harder. Firstly, Burn Trap's trying to corrupt Freddy, and if he does, Freddy will just charge at you full speed. Secondly, Chica and Roxy can come into your office and they just run around the place like fucking idiots. That's like 4 things you have to keep your eye on, but that's nothing at all compared to Five Nights at Freddy's 4. Now, this game is really hard, trust me, I know. But what if I told you that being in this situation in real life would be quite easy? Just close the doors, grab some clothes to tie a knot around the closet, and put the flashlight in a position where it keeps flashing the bed. Wait, not like that. So it's quite easy if you think about it, but having 4 animatronics close in quite fast without the strap might get you killed. If you had lots of stamina, you could just run around doing all the things, but that would be even harder. So even though it's a hard game, it won't be as bad of a situation as Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. Although it won't seem that bad to be here, it's worse than you think. If you're a normal person playing the game in the FNAF universe, then it'll be fine. But if you're Vanessa, then it's terrifying. But Vanessa stays in the headset for hours trying to beat all the games, but doesn't know Glitch Trap is after her. And when she reaches the end of the game, she's corrupted by the virus and later becomes Vanny in Security Breach. However, the office isn't that bad. Well, there technically isn't one, just the main lobby. The entire game kind of counts as an office in one. Even though Help Wanted is bad, it's not as bad as Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Now, this is where it gets complicated. You see, most people at this point would be like, oh, this is easy because of 2 reasons. Firstly, Springtrap is very slow walking to your office. And also, you can audio lure him away because he's a stupid ass old man attracted to children noises. Secondly, the fire exit is right outside your office. Like, it's only around 2 meters away from where you stand in the game. So walking out and escaping is so gosh darn easy. Right? Well, no, you see, our office is very blank and has no doors at all. Plus, everyone's wrong about Springtrap. He's presented as slow because of Help Wanted, but he's actually saving energy. You see when he runs at your office? That's because he saved his energy to attack us. But also, the reason we don't leave is because we're Michael Afton, and we're trying to find William Afton, who's obviously Springtrap. So that's why we don't leave, because we're determined. But that's probably what will kill us. But do you know what office will get you killed? Let's just leave that with Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Now, top 4 offices are practically death for anyone. The first FNAF office was about patience and waiting for animatronics to attack. This one is the absolute opposite. You don't even have time to think. The whole premise is go, 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 and your main goal is to obviously survive, but this office doesn't make it easy at all. First you got the 2 vents you can run and check once in a while. Next up is the hallway, which you have to flash Foxy every 5 seconds or so, just to not having to jump you. Thirdly is the music box, which you have to keep winding non-stop. Finally, when an animatronic is in your office, you have to put on a mask on in like half a second. This would be extremely difficult and would need professionals to even have a chance of survival. So if you're in this office, good luck to you. You're gonna need it. But do you know what office luck isn't even a thing in? Help Wanted 2. Now, Help Wanted 2 has no chance of making it out alive because you have been destined to be corrupted. Now, the office itself is utter wrecked by the blob from Security Breach, but there is still a computer active in the middle. Inside it is files of the Glitch Trap virus trying to escape. Our goal is to beat all the minigames, but we didn't know that it would actually bring him back. ultimately leading to the player's death in one or two ways possible. So the office is only a little bit worse than Help Wanted 1, but do you know what's worse? Ultimate Custom Night. Now you're probably wondering why this isn't number 1? Well, it could be, but just listen. In Ultimate Custom Night, you can pick who you face, and at what AI level. If it was 50-20 mode, then maybe it would be number 1, worst office. But if it was something like 5 animatronics at level 10, then it's not that bad. The office itself is very, very secure. There are multiple ways for animatronics to come through, but many ways of protection. We got 2 doors, 2 vents, 2 air vents, maybe even more than I don't even remember. Overall, this game is extremely difficult, and even though the office is secure, the amount of animatronics you can have in the game makes it so high in the tier list, but not as high as the most dangerous game, Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator, also known as the 6th game. This is 100% the most dangerous office. Where do I even start? Firstly, there are no doors. No way to protect yourself like FNAF 1. Secondly, you have to flash animatronics away with your flashlight, just like with the Foxy in FNAF 2. Thirdly, you have to use audio lures that barely work, just like FNAF 3. Fourthly, the game makes you rely on audio cues, just like the whole of FNAF 4. And last but probably not least, the whole thing is in the vents. Very similar to Sith's location. It's all the games from before, but combined with difficulty. If you thought the custom night office in Sith's location was bad, then good luck with this. Nothing happens in night 1, but night 3 is as hard as the other FNAF games in 5th night, or even 6th night. Now, what about the animatronics after you? Well, there's 4, and they are really, really hard to avoid. This office is a death sentence. Unless they're really stupid, like Scrap Trap. There's nothing stopping them from attacking you at all. Overall, it just sucks to be microacted in this situation. Well, that's my ranking of all the officers from Five Nights at Freddy's. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.